Hello and welcome back to Drum Book Studies, presented to you by Whole Lotta Drumming YouTube channel. This is where we actually look at a drum book and just give you a sneak peek of what's inside and ways that you can practice it so that you could get more out of the book. Now, today's episode, we are dealing with an absolute classic. It's considered a drum book Bible. We're talking about good old Syncopation, Ted Reed. Now I'm holding an actual cover. I've had this book for so long that, it's in rough shape. I've had to take it apart and bind it on a binder. Now in today's episode, I'm going to show you one of the exercises that I did that really improved my swing drumming in general and helped build my left hand big time. So basically, what we're doing is we are dealing with the idea of where the bass drum reads the page. Okay, we're also going to be paying attention to what our left hand does when the bass drum reads the page. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to mention that eighth notes, straight eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're going to be treating them as if they are swung eighth notes, which goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The left hand is going to be filling in the missing triplets. That's what it's called. We're filling in the missing triplet. So in the case of 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the first and the third of the triplet, your left hand snare is going to be filling in that missing triplet, which is the E, the middle note. So it would be like this. Okay, so every time you encounter eighth notes, that's what you do. The second scenario is when you encounter the upbeats, the ands. Well, the left hand has to fill in the missing triplets. In this case, what's missing? Triplet 1 and triplet 2, the first two. So you're going to be getting this. 3, 4. Okay, and then the third scenario is when you see quarter notes. Okay, so the quarter note will be using up the first part of the triplet, and the two missing triplets, the middle note and the last note, will be played with your left hand. So this becomes this. Okay, so those are the three scenarios we're dealing with. Now it's time to show you the swing exercise. What's happening is the bass drum is going to read the page, the left hand is going to fill in the missing triplet, the right hand is playing your swing pattern, and your hi-hat foot is playing 2 and 4. When it comes to this swing exercise, we're first going to focus on pages 33 to 36. Just double checking that, 33 to 36. Now, if you have a different print of this book, a different edition, it might be off by a page. But why these 4 pages? Because these 4 pages contain 40 separate exercises first to start off with before we get into pages 37 and on. So I'm just going to demonstrate first 4 lines of these individual patterns. Okay, so pattern number 1. So you practice that over and over and over. Then you go to line number 2. Okay, so line 3. And line number 4. I like line number 4 because if you kind of throw in a backbeat, you have a shuffle. So after you've worked on those individual 40 lines from pages 33 to 36, then we get into the 40 bar summary exercises. That this is the meat and potatoes of the book. I'm going to take a stab at it. I'm not going to play the whole page, but I will play the first 4 lines just to give you an idea. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now they're not perfect. Notice the left hand, how much work it does. It's an incredible exercise for the left hand. So that about does it for this particular exercise. I do want to mention that there are different parts of this book. Towards the end, we have a lot of accented exercises, which are really, really cool as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today's session on drum book studies, where we spent some time on the classic Ted Reed Syncopation book. So stay tuned for the next drum book studies, where we take another book and we'll show you what's inside and ways to apply it to improve your drumming. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.